Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am here with my weekly What I Melted video. So now I'm starting to do it in two parts now that I added my fall Use It Up, Project Use It Up. The first part is going to be my regular What I Melted. The second part is going to be the portion of what I melted of my fall Use It Up challenge. I have actual separate boxes with my fall Use It Up challenge or my project Use It Up challenge for any season than I have for my regular wax, so I keep it separate. So what I'm going to do is every week when I do these videos, I'm going to do the regular wax first, then I'm going to follow it up with my update on my project Use It Up with what I melted, and the empties will go in my weekly empties or my monthly empties, and then whatever is left will go back into the box to use for the week. My goal was to use or melt nothing but Super Tarts this week. That didn't happen. I've gotten to the point where back when I did it before, I did this once before back in the summer, like June, July. And back then, the majority of the wax I owned was Super Tarts, so it was easy. Now that I have other vendor wax, it's not as easy for me to just reach for Super Tarts. So I made it till Thursday. And then I had to throw some others in. So I did melt some other things besides Super Tarts, but the goal was to only melt Super Tarts. It didn't happen. And that's a good thing because I've discovered vendors I love now that I never used to really care for. So it's good. So first things first, I do melt Walmart wax too. So I finished a clam of sea spray linen. Trying to get to focus. Could be one of them days, I think. Anyways, this is beautiful. It is a sea spray, like salty sea air type scent with a linen scent. This is one of my favorite clamshells from Walmart that are non-seasonal. This is one I will continue to pick up pretty constantly. I will continue to buy this every time I go. Like every time or every other time I go to Walmart, I pick up a clam of this to have it on hand. I think I have 2 clams in the bin. The reason being they're not labeled limited edition, but I've known Walmart to just take things away, and I don't want them to take this away without me having some stock. So I try to pick some up, not every time because I do go to Walmart quite often, but I try to pick up at least 1 clamshell a month, and that way if it does happen to eventually go bye-bye, I at least have some stock. Another favorite of mine is Better Homes and Gardens Tranquil Garden Spa. I always buy the value packs if I can find them. I melted a cube in my bathroom this morning. The value packs are a better deal than buying 2 singles, so of course I do that. You save like 50 cents doing it that way than buying 2 single clams, and I buy this one a lot too. I don't buy it as often because the value pack lasts me quite a while because I typically only melt it about once a week. I don't tend to over melt or I get tired of those scents. So I do try to stick to once a week. That is another favorite of mine. Another new favorite of mine is Better Homes and Gardens Tropical Plumeria Petals. This one I love. We had actually picked this up on accident the other day. It was like a month ago. We had gone to Walmart. My daughter's hairbrush broke and we need to get a new one. And in the hairbrush aisle, this was sitting on the ground, like, on the bottom of the shelf. Like somebody had dumped it, decided they didn't want it. So my daughter picked it up and she's like me. She loves wax. So she picked up and smelled it and she goes, "Oh, we're going to get this." And I said, okay. And I love it because my grandmother loved Plumeria. She loved Bath & Body Works Plumeria lotion and spray. And so this reminds me of her a lot. When I smell it, it reminds me of my gram. So I really like this. So this is one I will be picking up more of too. I melted some more of my Goodnight Moon from Scoopable Tart Wax. It's peppermint, pink, sugar, birthday cake, and lavender. And I don't know why nothing is wanting to... There we go. Okay. This is really nice. I really love Scoopable Tart Wax. I'm about 2/3 of the way down now, almost. This is just a really nice, calming bedtime scent. I really enjoy it. I love pink sugar, I love lavender, and I love peppermint. And those are the 3 scents I get the most out of this. This is one that I will pick up if I see it again. I melted a cube of Beauty and the Beast. I had gotten these as a freebie in a D-stash a while back, so I was just trying to use some of these random bits up. I love Beauty and the Beast. I kind of am kicking myself for not getting it in a BAM bag when it was just offered a few weeks ago. But I had other things I kind of wanted more. I will get it the next time it's offered though, because yeah, I really like that scent. Pumpkin Cream Puffs. This one I had melted before I started my fall use it up, because I was trying to think, why is this in this box? But I had melted this before I started my fall use it up. This is a really nice scent. I really enjoy it. This one is one that I get a creamy pumpkin, and I get a hint of something, and I can't put my finger on what it is, but I really enjoy that scent. That is one I will pick up next year for sure. I finished my clam of If It Were So It Might Be. I love, love, love this scent. It's Fruit Loops Lemon Curd Orange Cream. It just is a very nice Fruit Loop scent. I love Fruit Loop scents. I love cereal scents in general. I love Fruit Loop scents. I love Fruity Pebble scents. I love all of those. So this is really nice. This is one I really like to put in the kitchen when I've been cooking. It does tend to tone down cooking smells very well, probably because of the lemon curd and the orange cream. But anyways, this is one I really, really like, and it is one that I will continue to purchase as I can find it. I'm trying to keep my stuff separate here. I melted some more Grimes. I put this in the bathroom, or not bathroom, bedroom and living room the other day. I love this scent. My husband loves it as well. It is just so good. It is equally all three of those scents, coffee, applesauce, and donuts. It is just a very, very nice scent. I think I put it on Saturday morning because I wanted kind of a coffee scent to go in the living room because we were hanging out there drinking coffee, and I just love the scent. This is one of the first coffee scents I ever tried, and I've stuck with it. It is beautiful. I tried some of my Shopkins Wildberry Mousse Frosted Cupcakes Pink Sugar. I really enjoyed it at first, but it died out fairly quickly compared to my other Super Tarts that usually I can get a good 8 to 12 hours out of. I was pretty disappointed in that. It was strong while it lasted, but it did not last nearly as long as I had thought it would. When I first put it on, I put a cube in the bedroom and a cube in the living room one day, and I thought, oh, this is BAM bag worthy. I even went on the website to see if it was still in stock, and I'm glad I didn't order more because I have a whole nother clam of this, and I got a clam of this for my daughter for her birthday, but I don't know that I'd buy more because it just doesn't last as long. Like, I put it on about 8 or 9 in the morning. By noon, I could barely smell it, and that's not typical of Super Tarts for me, so I don't know. Another favorite of mine is Data, or however you want to say it. Lavender cream, pear slices, and sugar cookies. It is a very sweet, hint of bakery, hint of fruity lavender. I really enjoy this. This is very different than all the other lavenders that I have because of the pear slices. I really enjoy this. And I'm so glad I have more. I have a whole nother one of this. This I just bought. Look at the date on this. 10/19. And I've already gone through almost the whole clam in less than a month. And I only melt lavender scents at bedtime. So I melt one a day. So I usually do, well, that's typical for about one a week. Yeah, that's typical. Today's the 13th. So, but I really love this scent, and this is one that I am so glad I have more of. I have a clam here, and I have 2 more on the way that I ordered in the last restock. So I am so excited to have more of that. I broke into this bad boy, Frozen Hot Chocolate from Vintage Chic Scents. I got this on either Wednesday or Thursday, and I had to break into it. It is beautiful. It is a very, very nice scent. It's like peppermint and hot chocolate and just, I don't know, there's just all kinds of different loveliness in there. And I actually had melted this in the bedroom and living room, and I melted this at the same time in the office and dining room, which the office and dining room are off the living room. So when you step from the office and dining room to the living room, we kind of had a melding of these two, and these were actually pretty good going side by side in different rooms that are bordering. So that was definitely a good idea if any of y'all have this and want to pick up some of this. Now this, I'm going to talk about this separately too, of course. This is really good. I have 2 more clams plus this. I do intend on going to get more. This is a very, very nice, creamy candy cane smell. It is not as... I don't want to say it's not as strong because it threw through the whole room and it started wafting into the living room. So I hate to say it's not as strong. It's not as strong as a lot of Walmart blends that I do have, but it is still strong enough to scent the whole room. So I'm good with this. I'm gonna have to go get more. Like, that is something I'm not gonna be able to pass up on more of. So when I got my Barrett Wax Crafts order, I decided to melt some of these. My Snoozies, I had a full pack that I had been saving for when I got more. And since I got the 3 clams, I decided, hey, that would be a good time to start. So I put one on the other night. I really like this scent. It's sweet lavender, peppermint, toasted vanilla fluff. It is, 3 of my favorite scents. So, this is good. It is just a very nice, calming, like, you can't fucking remember what happens after you put it on because you kind of go night-night. Yeah, that's one I really love. I melted some more Raj. I think this is very, very underrated. This is just a very, very nice bakery scent. I really like this. This is one that I would probably break a ban for. I decided I was going to skip out on all the restocks for this month with the exception of the scoopable tart wax. And I will get into a little bit of that here in a second. But I would break my ban on Wax Wednesday if she restocks this and Die Hard. Those are the 2 that I'm really needing. This is one I would melt all winter. This is one that's Bam Bag worthy and it never gets nominated. I don't know why. But this is a beautiful bakery scent. I really enjoy this. But anyways, on to my scoopable thing. I was going to order from VCS. I decided not to. I decided to be good and melt what I have. I was going to order Wax Wednesday from Super Tarts. I decided to be good and I decided I wasn't going to. Kathy from Scoopable Tart Wax is doing a Black Friday sale. I was not going to order. I was going to specifically wait until, the first of the year to place another order or do my, after I do my, mini melters with my Christmas money. But we had a little bit of a predicament where, I had gotten my Scoopable Tart Wax order and one of my Scoopables was missing. So I messaged Kathy on Facebook and she said, oh, I'm sorry, it must have been overlooked. She was very great. She refunded me for the 1 scoop and then said, well, I'm going to pour it again next week so it'll be in a Black Friday sale. And it's Alice in Slumberland, which I am almost out of. So now I'm like, I have to order on Black Friday because I mostly ordered last week for that one because I was almost out. When I saw she had restocked it, I placed an order. So my whole trying to be good this month went out the window, but it was kind of not my fault. And I'm not saying it's her fault. It's not her fault. I love Kathy. She's an amazing person to work with. And I can see where Jenny gets her awesomeness from because her mom is amazing. So I'm going to place an order on Black Friday for those, but I'm only going to use my PayPal balance. So I have to either do some surveys on my survey sites and cash out or destash some wax because I will not use my own money. I'm going to be good on that note. Okay, so next up is Marshmallow Fireside. I love this scent. I put it in the living room and it lasted forever. My husband really liked this too. He was like, oh, that smells really good. I'm so glad I have a 6-ounce pack of this because these do not last long in my house. So other than the scoopable, I am planning on not buying anything until the mini melters with my Christmas money, and that's it until at least New Year's, if not tax time, which is the middle of February for us, because we usually get our taxes back about the 3rd week of February, 2nd or 3rd week of February. So, unless Brandy restocks those 2 scents, Raj and Die Hard, those are the only 2 I'm interested in. Lucky Lemons, I love this one. It's just a very creamy lemon scent. It's like a bakery lemon with that magically delicious. It is a favorite of mine. I really enjoy that scent. I melted some more Pond in the bathroom. This I'm not as crazy about as I thought I would be. I love Jaws blends and I love Clean Laundry blends, but this is not as strong as I thought it would be either. It's just not, I mean, I have a whole nother clam. I don't even know if I want to keep the whole other clam. It's just not my cup of tea. So it's one that I don't know that I will keep the other clam of. I melted some Sentinel. I love the scent. I love Brandy's Blackberry. Her Blackberry is one of my favorites. I think it is, I don't know that I want to say the favorite, but it is a top favorite of mine. I really also enjoy other vendors' Blackberries, but hers is so good. And that lavender and the marshmallow just makes it toned down so it's not so strong. I melted some Quince Harpoon orange slices and jaws. This one's not a favorite of mine either. I'm not really, I think it's the orange. I'm not as much into the orange as I thought I would be. I will finish these 2 cubes up and then I won't buy it again. I finished a clam of Minerva. I have 3 more of these. This is so good. Pink sugar and laundry. It is just a very nice, laundry blend with that pink sugar. I'm melting through this like crazy. Rosalie Twisted Peppermint Coconut Cream Pie. I'm going to have to slow down. I have only this and one other clam. I did share a couple clams with a friend of mine. She has been looking for it for a while and nobody seems to want to part with theirs. Since I am getting 2 BAM bags, I figured I would kind of spread the love. So I did destash her 2 clams of this. So I only have one other clam in this, and I'm going through it like crazy. So Brandy needs to get on the production of those BAM bags because I don't know how long these 2 are going to last. And I hate saying that because I know she just had a baby a couple weeks ago, but we're getting desperate for Rosalie here. Beetlejuice. This one I'm not as crazy about. It does have a hint of cinnamon, and I'm not a cinnamon person, but I do like it. It's just not one of my favorites. I will finish this up, but I would not buy it again. Penguin, I love this. I put this in the bathroom. It's got that blackberry that I love so much. Mixed with that Pink Sands and Ocean Rain is really good. I melted some more Rosemary's Baby. I love this scent. I have, I think, like 3 or 4 more clams, and I have a half pan of this. This is my favorite bedtime scent from Super Tarts. If she ever puts this back out in BAM bags or pans, I will have to stock up because this is such a good scent. I really enjoy this. I finished a clam of Chrissy's Remains, Cotton Candy and Jaws. I put these in the bathroom. It's so good. And as a disclaimer, when I finish a clam, it doesn't mean I went through all 6 cubes in a week. It means I had a partial clam and I finished it. I know some people have asked about that. Oh my God, you went through a lot of stuff. And it's like, well, I finished it. It didn't mean I went through the whole thing in this last week. I just finished it this week. And for a point of reference, I always say this and I forget a lot of times. I have 3 Glade 20 watt hot plates. I have 1 Living Colors, I think it is, the Big Lots 24 watt hot plate. And I have 2 Scentsy warmers. They're bulb warmers. One is a 25 watt, one is a 20 watt. And those throw pretty well for me. So next I'm finished Predator Cappuccino Coconut Cream Pie. It is not as strong of a coffee scent as I would like. So once I finish the second clam, I have another clam of this, I will probably not buy it again. But it was good. I finished Get Out of the Water, Strawberry Jam and Jaws. She needs to restock a lot of these. It's been a long time. There's several. Brody's Bounty, Chomper, Get Out of the Water. A lot of these that haven't been restocked in quite a while that I've been eyeing. This is one. I really need more of that because it's such a good scent. Sleepless in Seattle. I'm not crazy about it. Cafe Latte Cola Marshmallow Fluff. It's good, but it's just not my favorite. I'm getting to the point where I have so many scents and so many vendors. I'm trying to just pare down the ones that I'm not as crazy about and trying to work with the ones that I love. I finished Immortal Child. I have, I think, like 2 more of these, and I have a BAM bag. I think a BAM bag coming. Yes, she did put these in BAM bags. So I have, I have this. It is good. I really love this scent. I hated it when I first started melting wax, and I discovered that I like it now. I didn't like her lavender for the longest time. I did not like her lavender, and now I do, so it's all good. I finished a clam of Swan. I only had like 1 or 2 cubes, so I threw it in the kitchen. This is one that I like for cooking. Yeah, for toning down my cooking smells. It is really good. It is probably one of my favorite lemon scents from her. I finished a clam of Frosty. I'm starting to get nervous. I almost wish I had gotten a bam bag of this, but I didn't because I wanted Rosalie more, and now I'm kind of kicking myself because I do kind of like it. I mean, it's not my favorite, but I do enjoy it. And so I am kind of wishing I had more of it. I do have, I think, 2 more clams of this, but the Rosalie will have to just get me through in the meantime. I finished a clam of Jackal. This only had 2 cubes left. Blackberry preserved zucchini bread, toasted mallow. One of my all-time favorite zucchini bread blends from Brandy, and it's got the blackberry, so it just makes it so nice and creamy and fruity and delicious. I have, I think, like 1 or 2 clams, and I have a full bam bag. I finished Lavender Orange Dream. I have a bam bag coming in this as well, and so I have a couple more clams, too. This is really nice. This is my other favorite bedtime scent. I melted some more Tate. This is one I melt weekly because of the sweater weather, and it's one that you'll see here for the next good while. I melted some Harley Quinn. I scored some in the last restock, so I figured I would start melting some because I was hoarding. I had 2 clams I was hoarding. Love Harley Quinn. Casper, I love this scent. I really wish I'd got a bam bag of this too, because she had this in the previous opening, but I have like 4 clams, so I really didn't feel like I needed to. Dobby, Linen Sock, Ocean Mist, Dune Grass. I like this, but it's not one I would repurchase. I just have other linen laundry type scents I like more. Never Been Kissed. I really am not crazy about this. It's not very strong, and it's just not. It's not my favorite. Gollum, I really love Gollum. I put this in the bathroom. It's got the blackberries that I love. I love Omen scents, Jaws scents, those kind of scents, and just it's so good. Nice and fresh. It's a really good bathroom blend. I'm trying to finish up because I still have my fall use it up challenge to work on. Gamora, I like this, but it's not very strong. I do like it's kind of reminds me of pink sugar cookie dough bread, but it's got that hint of apple in it, but it's just not very strong. If it was stronger, I would definitely love it. I melted some more Office. I have a whole bam bag of it, so I figured I'd melt a little bit of this. I really enjoy this scent. It is really, really good. It's like a sugar cookie latte scent. Galadriel, I like this, but it's not my favorite. It probably is not one that I would buy again. It's not, I like it, but it's not, I guess, my cup of tea. Snow, I really like this scent. I really wish I'd gotten this in a bam bag back in the day when she had those recently. It is so good. It's like you bit into an apple. It's just that fresh apple with that spearmint. I melted a cube of Modoc in the kitchen one day. I really like this scent. It's got that blackberry that I love. And last from this set is Ron, Magically Delicious and Creamy Orange Sherbet. I love this scent. It is just so creamy, and it's got a hint of that bakery from the Magically Delicious. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful scent. So there's that. Now I gotta clear just a little bit of room so I can do my fall project, use it up box. There's not a lot because I just started it. Okay. So, I finished up Autumn in Salem from Vintage Chic Scents. It was just a half a scent shot, so I had it cut in half and I put it in the living room in my bedroom. I finished the scent shot of Ghost Munch. This was only a half a scent shot as well. I had this cut in half, put it in each of my warmers in the office and dining room last night. Very nice. I love that. I will pick that up next year. Rockets Pumpkin Sugar Donuts. Oh my god, y'all. This one I put on yesterday morning. And I forgot to change out my wax last night. We were catching up on Walking Dead, and we had missed 2 episodes because my husband and I suck, and we keep forgetting what time it is. So we missed 2 episodes, and so we're watching it on AMC.com, and then we were watching the new episode, and then he went in and buzzed his head, and, I had to check, make sure he got it all, and then we just wound up in bed. So, because it was getting late. And he has to get up at 4 a.m. for work. So we wind up in bed really early on work nights. And so I forgot to change my wax out. So this morning when I went to change it out, this was still going really strong. This is real good. If she ever brings this out again, I will definitely pick that up. I melted some pumpkin fluff from Wilma's. There was 3 cubes. I put 2 or 1 in each of my 2 warmers in the office and dining room. So there's 1 cube left. I melted pecan pumpkin cake. This was full. I put 2 cubes in my bedroom, 2 cubes in the living room yesterday morning, and it lasted all day. I put a cube of this on in the kitchen this morning. This is one of my favorites. I have so many of these left because it's my favorite. I keep stocking up every time they go on sale. I melted some of this on Saturday. It was very strong. I did 1 cube in each of my office and dining room warmers. It was very, very strong, and very like menthol-y and like menthol eucalyptus type set. I put it in the office or dining room. I could smell it in the living room. I finished White Zombie. It was just a quarter of a rose, so I finished that up. That's one of my favorites. I melted some more cider lane, cinnamon sugar donuts, vanilla bean Noel. There's only, 3 cubes left, so that'll get finished soon. Leaves type, I melted 2 more cubes over the weekend, or 2 more chunks of this scent shot. I cut my scent shots from her in quarters, so I will finish that up this week. And last but not least, pumpkin pecan waffles. I put this on in the living room. I put this on in the kitchen. 1 cube. And this is one I want to finish this month too. So I did pretty well, I think, on the fall for just starting it like Friday. I've already gone through quite a bit of stuff. So my fall wax challenge probably will not last as long as I thought it would because I'm going through them fairly quickly. So anyways, that is what I melted for this week. If y'all enjoyed this video, let me know. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I get a lot of thumbs downs and I'm like, sorry y'all, I can't help it. I am me. So anyways, I hope y'all have a great day. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.